Hold on, I got 9 seconds. Need a video.
Gas, gas, gas! Stop.
So, I'm in my backyard right now, which I don't go in very much because I don't like going outside when I don't have to. So 4 things. 1, I'm sick, so if I cough, I'm gonna leave it in because I think it adds a light comedic effect. 2, I don't have any hair anymore, much to the liking of some people who've commented about my hair a lot, which I think is very funny. But getting closer to back to where I was every day. 3, I will be talking about Ranger School because I keep getting asked about it a lot. And 4, I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I've been doing. So, yeah, I'm sick and no hair. Number 3, Ranger School. So I went, hence the no hair. Ended up getting hurt the first week. Nothing too serious, but it was serious enough to where I wasn't able to continue training and ended up failing event because of it. No big deal. I'll go back eventually, but it probably won't be for a while because I have a couple other things I need to knock out first. And I'm also trying not to miss my unit's rotation in Europe. Okay, so that's the end of that. I probably will not be fielding any questions about Ranger School, like how to prepare for it, how to pack for it, all this other stuff, because first of all, there's a shit ton of other videos about that, and again, like I've said before, I don't want to be that YouTube channel that's just like top 10 stuff to bring to Ranger School. Those already exist. I won't be that. And secondly, people who have gone through the whole thing are going to be way more qualified than I am to talk about it in detail with any kind of authority whatsoever. So last thing, what have I been doing? Well, right now I'm waiting to go to 2 schools right now, Airborne School and Bradley Leadership Course. Airborne will hopefully kick off in about a month or so, just kind of depending on the timeline of everything else. And then the Bradley Leadership Course, that's where I learn to do and operate Bradley stuff, because that's the kind of platoon leader I'm going to be. So what did I do recently? Well, I actually did a very interesting work detail last week-ish, where I was the platoon leader for a basic training platoon, which is super interesting because I never did basic training, so I never got to see the dynamic between like drill sergeants and privates. 1, 2, 3, whoa! So it was OSUT. So instead of just like a short basic training and then all of them go off to AIT, they're in this platoon for the entire time with the same drill sergeants doing the same stuff. So they were in like week 17 or 18, I believe, and I was taking over for their last week into their final field training exercise before they get like classified as infantry soldiers. All right, so for the record, I've been kneeling. It's really not comfortable, so I'm gonna go find a chair real quick. Basically, I took them through their last week of field training where they learned Platoon Ops, which is something that I'm obviously pretty familiar with doing all the training I've done, as well as just being a lieutenant. That's my bread and butter right there. And they were just learning it that week. So basically Monday through Friday, they got classes on how to do a specific thing like an ambush or, you know, just a platoon attack or reactive contact or anything like that that'd be platoon oriented that they might have learned at the squad level but not yet at the platoon level. And so the drill sergeants would give the class, inevitably they'd get smoked at some point, and then when the time came, I would take over and we'd run through the actual mission, and I would be kind of controlling them as if, you know, it was a normal mission. And then what that led into was what's called their Final 48, which is their big, I guess, culminating field exercise, kind of like the last hurrah of OSUT before they just kind of go into more like administrative things to close everything out, because they were turning in all their gear and like weapons and nods and whatnot. That's about all I have to say, except that this whole time I've been wearing a Sherwin-Williams hat.